Hello students, my name is Santosh Kumar. Today in this video we will discuss history from class 8 chapter 5, which is When People Rebel 1857 and After. Dear children, over the past few chapters you have seen how over of 100 years the British established their rule over most of India. Children, 100 years means 1757 to 1857. Okay, so during these 100 years, these were several uprisings against the British in different parts of the country. However, tension continued and it finally erupted as the revolt of 1857. Dear children, historians have different views about the nature of revolt of 1857. So this event was also called Sepoy Mutiny. Sepoy Mutiny. Okay. Number 2 is the Indian Mutiny. The Indian Mutiny. And according to V.D. Savarkar, Indian First War of Independence. Indian First War of Independence. Okay, so there were several causes which responsible for the rising of 1857, like political causes, social causes, economic causes, military causes, and the immediate causes. All types of causes or reason we will discuss in the next video. So Nawab lose their power. Dear children, mid 18th century Nawab and Rajas had gradually lost their authority and honor. Residents have been stationed in many courts. Now children, one question arises, what is meaning of residents? The East India Company appointed residents in Indian states. They were political and commercial agents, and their job was to serve and further the interest of the company. Okay. Along with this direct conquest and doctrine of lapse were imposed and symbols of authority were destroyed. Many ruling families tried to negotiate with the company to protect their interest. As an example, we can take Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi, wanted the company to recognize her adopted son as the heir of the kingdom after death of her husband. Nana Sahib from Kanpur, he was also adopted son of Peshwa Bajirao II, pleaded that he be given his father pension when the latter died. Now, in 1801, a subsidiary alliance was imposed in Awadh and it was annexed in 1856 on the basis of administration. So, dear children, what is meaning of subsidiary alliance? As for the subsidiary alliance, the Nawab of India were not allowed to maintain their own army. If they require any help from the army, they need to take help from the British army, and for that they need to pay a fixed amount to the British. Okay, so now the East India Company also planned how to an end of Mughal dynasty. In 1856, Governor General Canning decided the Bahadur Shah Jafar would be the last Mughal king, and after his death, none of his descendants would be recognized as king. They would just be called princes. At a first, the East India Company removed the name of the Mughal ruler from the coins. And in 1849, the Governor General Dalhousie announced that after the death of Bahadur Shah Jafar, the family of the king would be shifted out of Red Fort. So, dear children, next video we will discuss the peasants and the sepoys. Thank you.